Hello, everybody. It's Oscar qualifying 14th International Animated Film Festival. And we are going to deal with our fourth set of short films. In today's 6 Q&A sessions of International Short Film Competition. Our fourth set is Who's Playing That Music? And I would like to introduce our guests. So first, Suki and Stéphane Debureau from France with a film MONDO DOMINO. Hi, guys. And then we have a film Mother Didn't Know by Anita Killi from Norway. Hello. I would like to first read a short intro of your films to those people from the audience who didn't have opportunity to watch them yet. So, MONDO DOMINO. In a deafening noise of chainsaws, loggers happily humming as they cut down trees to be used as decor for a fashion show. A contemporary cartoon satire in the form of a burlesque. That's MONDO DOMINO. And then we have Mother Didn't Know. This is a poetic fable about a young, depressed girl. Someone who wants to be invisible, cares for her, and helped by sacrificing a robin with a broken wing. Hi again, guys. It's nice to talk to you. I prepared some general questions as a warm-up, and I would like to start with Anita. Anita, please tell us what inspires you as a creator. Where can you find inspiration for your work?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, perfectly.
Yeah, this film is inspired from the farm where I'm living, because I have been together with making films. I have been a milk farmer in 25 years, and as a farmer, you can see what is very dangerous in farms, and also since it is more and more difficult to be a farmer, more and more people become depressed. And so actually those two things inspired me, and also to try to make a film with difficult feelings without using words.
Yep.
And try only to use paper puppets to explain how it is. And also another thing that inspired us was also to try to make it for the first time CinemaScope this format, but with this format room.
All right.
Just to see how
really
can we make
cozy one, tiny. Yeah.
Yes, how to make it difficult for ourselves in a way.
Yeah.
And I don't know how it went, but it was.
We have
Yes.
No, now I can hear you because we had a little
and
problem with
I have
connection.
been working.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys. What about you? What inspires you? Where does the inspiration come from when it comes to creation?
The inspiration is we wanted to show all the absurdity of our world, mad world. So we use domino effect to show the cause and the consequences of little act, little action. Do a big destruction in the world.
And it is a big destruction of the world in your animation, definitely. Yeah. Stefan, what would you say? What would you add?
I would say that it's maybe the story of a kind of backlash that could happen if we don't care, if we go on. The story of this tree, who began the story, and who in the space. This is a backlash. Yes, yep. This is the image that we've got in mind when we did it.
Okay, thank you. Anita, are you able to briefly describe the process of creating your movie?
First, me and a good friend tried to make the script, but I got cancer and was out of it for a long time, so I actually ended up being the director on my own. We should be two, because it takes a long time before we get some support and to make it. And actually, I like to animate myself, but then this time I should use animators, but they were puppet animators, not using multiplan cutout. So that also makes the puppet being different, because it is a flat head, but become a puppet body, and that was new. But I wanted everything also to lay down on the glasses, because that is how I always work. So it just become new things that we have to solve all the way, and that makes it actually quite interesting to work with. And new things happen all the time because of the people I worked with. So also I had a dream to work with Signum Preisner from Poland. Yes, so that was also very nice that he liked the film and wanted to do that. So I was there and was in the studio, and that was also a kind of a very, very nice process. Just happened before the lockdown, so I was happy I could do that. So that was also a part of it. Of course, the sound is half of the film, and
that's true. Okay. Okay, thank you, guys. Stefan, Suki, what about you? What about your process? Is it as mad as your animation?
It's always the same process for the beginning, because with Stefan we write the story. It's always a story. It's not an image or drawing. We wrote we write a story. So in ping pong, we talk about the idea, the main idea. And Stéphane writes the synopsis, and after the story, I try to imagine the best picture, the best image, the best color, the best style of cartoon or not for the story. On here, it's a cartoon, it's an old cartoon as Tex Avery, and as the movie is a mute movie, because there is no dialogue, only a musical music. Because there is the Bolero of Ravel, revisited by Jean-Philippe Gréau, the third people in the movie, and it's a 2D computer animation. So I draw, I animate with Gabriel Jacquel in the studio of Rainbox Production.
Okay.
And I do a storyboard, classic animation storyboard after animating, layout, drawing, editing. With the music.
So all the technical aspects you were responsible for, and Stefan, you wrote everything.
Yes, Stéphane, à toi.
Yeah, Stefan, you wrote everything, and how was that? How was the process of writing and collaborating with Suki? How was the process of talking, of searching for solutions? Was it hard, or you found a way? Okay.
Never. We talk a lot. In French, it's easier, but we talk a lot, and he shows me the state of the animation, the different states, and I just talk with him about the ideas we could develop. Not about colors. Pink is the main colors. Color he choose, and it's a good thing because of the subject of the film. Pink is a color that calm down and about the stress, and it would not have been the same if the movies have been in black and white, for example.
Yep.
So everything is important, as the music, yes, as he said, because the bolero is a kind of circle which participates of the, I don't know how to say. I sung a little bit in, as I said, it's our friend Jean-Philippe Gréau who did all the music and sung the different parts, and
Yep.
it's
And were you considering any other color or only pink for the movie?
Greg, you can speak, but there is green and
of course, but
yellow. But the main
one
color is
with the story, I wanted flashy color.
Okay.
I wanted because the story is very sad. Definitely, it's humoristic, comic, but the background is very sad. It's very hard. So I will be a big contrast with the background on the picture.
Yep.
So I wanted a flashy color.
So pink as the main color was the perfect choice for you. Yeah. Anita, what about the most challenging moment while creating your animation? Have you met such moment that you felt like, oh my God, I stop?
Yes, but I don't remember the moment. That must be a very hard one.
So maybe it wasn't such challenging, probably.
Yes, it was. It was. I mean, most hard was that I felt all the time that I need more time.
Okay.
Because the film should be just about half of the length. And I know I'm quite slow, but I also feel that if you go into Siki's in a head of a child, you need time. So to get enough time, it was actually because then everything becomes more expensive and things like that. So that is my biggest, because usually I work so much alone, so that I can just make longer and longer time. But when you're in a team, you have to be much more. So that was a new situation for me, and I don't know how much I liked it.
Yeah. All right. What about you guys?
Of course, it wasn't good.
Yeah. What about you guys?
Perhaps at the end of the production, because there was a deadline to finish the movie, because Arte the channel, French TV channel Arte, is co-producer on the movie. So there was a broadcast diffusion.
Okay.
So with a deadline.
Deadline is always a challenge, you know.
So at the end, I was so tired, night and day to working. So I was on my computer. I don't know.
Falling asleep, right?
So, but
know that.
I was supporting him night and day.
All right, guys. Okay, thank you for a warm-up with general questions. And now we are going to talk a bit more specific about your animations. And I would like to start with Mother Didn't Know. So, Anita, I have a few questions to you because your film is a pure example about art engaging into a massive problem of young generation's depression and how weak not only political systems but also social systems are when it comes to offer help to young people to struggle with depression and to find solution for them to feel just better, simply better. What was the reason of taking up such issue?
Well, it is the biggest problem with young people. I mean, more people kill themselves, for example, than in a car accidents and anything. And it's something that a lot of people don't dare to talk about. So,
but
mhm.
it also it affected you directly in Norway environment, or just you consider that problem more worldwide, as a worldwide issue?
Yes, it is a worldwide
Okay.
issue, absolutely. But it is so. For example, to use this silo kum, that is this big room where they used to have animal food before.
Yeah.
Now they are empty, and they used to be the most dangerous rooms in the. I mean, the girl is not bigger than this, and people fall down, and you are deep. Physical, but also in your head.
Yeah.
And usually it lies dead animals there and so on. So that it is so that is maybe a strange room. So when you talk about challenge, it was also for me a difficult place, maybe because a lot of people don't have a clue what kind of room is this. But I hope that is not big thing, because the feelings is the worst thing. And I know so many mothers that don't want the children to cut their own hair, because that's a kind of something you do when you are depressed, but that is much better than to start to cut your body. So for me, that is, let them cut their hair off totally. If they are depressed, that's a good way to just give a sign that something is not good. So that is something in the too perfect world.
Yeah,
I like.
You also stated that you put in your film some Nordic mythologic figures. So can you tell us something more about this mythology? Maybe not everything, because for sure there are a lot of. Are you able to pick one or two, if it is possible, of course?
Yeah, I mean, it is about also to believe in something, and when things often get too seriously, you. But it is two things. It is the figure of Nisse. That is a kind of some old guy that stayed in the farms and knows a lot about things many years back.
All right.
And he used to care about animals most. But if you care nice with animals, then he helped also the farmers. But if you don't help farmers, if you are bad with animals, then he make troubles. So that is the mythology figure, and also the forest with the trolls coming out.
Yeah,
that is actually inspired from artist in Sweden. That is Sweden over there.
Mm-hmm.
And when we went to this room, because we went in really room, then all the wood actually looks totally like the forest. That is the name of the man. Oh, sorry, I don't remember. But anyway,
you can recall that later. Maybe it will come up. Yeah.
Yes, but when you are in such a place where you don't want to live any longer and you go into a fantasy world, I wanted it not to be scary, but it can be for someone scary. And this other other figure that could see what is going on. He also want to rescue her, to not leave the life in a way. So it was just a way to try to deal with a very heavy subject, but also use the fantasy in a way.
Yeah. The scene for the film is a barn. Also, I think the light plays special role as it reflects emotional state of the main character. I was really fascinated with the light going on in your animation and these different states of that girl. It was incredibly sad, but also I was trying to find in the light in your animation some solution for the problem. So does it really play a role, the light, that this simplicity for searching in light, some hope also works in your animation? Is it true, or it was just a device to mark the problem?
Yes, I mean, for example, some people feel it was like being a church because all the light comes out from up there, and you are down in the bottom.
Yeah.
And when the bird escaped because the window was broken, comes out, then again you feel, now I'm lonely. But when you can turn around, and it was also a light from the other. And that was a kind of, not the heaven light, but the human light. And then it turns out, and it should be some parallels. But of course, it is when she lay down and cut her hair off, then she lay down out of the light. And then, so it was so I hope that it was a more meaning than to make.
Yeah, of course. It was really deep.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Anita. And now, guys, Mondo Domino. Wow, it was a really roller coaster for me to watch your animation, because the film itself is a mix of tragic comedy, musical, action, satire, burlesque, charismatic, dynamic, so consistent. So where does the idea come from to present the topic in such way, such tragic comedy?
Yes, it's in 6 minutes. We wanted a film with no downtime, without a break, voluntary asphyxiating, with to be the viewer breathless, because the world is faster and faster.
Yep.
So we wanted to show all these things in this movie, with humor, but also with tragedy, with all things that made the life. The life is a lot of everything. So we wanted to show all these things.
Yeah.
Until the end. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Go on.
Until the end, when things calm down and into space. But I agree with Greg. Yes.
Yeah, it was really like a marathon. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like running even ultra marathon, I think, with swimming and with riding a bike. You know, complete roller coaster, really, without taking a breath. Yeah.
No breath. Yeah. Apnea.
Okay, so where did the inspiration come for that exact movie, for Mondo Domino? Where did you find inspiration?
The inspiration for
the topic in Mondo Domino.
For the form or for the background?
For the background and for the form as well.
For the background, it's a true story, because Stéphane. Raconte Stéphane, ça sera plus simple.
It's about cutting the trees, about trees, because I was a tree has been cut in the park in front of my house. There was really no reason to cut it, and in the same time I saw that in South America, Amazonia was more and more destroyed, and in the same time there was a fashion show in France organized by
Chanel.
Chanel, yes, and they cut a lot of chênes, so old trees, to make the fashion show, and it was for
absurd.
me, yes, completely,
still,
totally absurd. So it began from there, and with the domino effect, made of all the things we can see in actuality and every day. So all the things in the films, all the action comes from reality.
Because the reality is often exceeds the fiction.
Yeah,
I agree completely. Okay,
so
are you working on something new right now?
I'm sorry?
Are you working now on some new project?
Yes, a lot of new projects.
Okay, and still you are collaborating, right? You cooperate.
Oh, yes, we collaborate because we have co-funded production company.
Okay.
Utopie.
So we continue to work together.
Since 20 years now.
Wow.
Nearly 20 years, yes. But
And
Utopie, the birth of Utopie was in 2000.
5 years.
Ouais, three years.
And do you want to share some details about your new project, or is it a secret?
No, there is two projects in development. Because PIᾱKNIE, the co-producer of the other co-producer in MONDO DOMINO, the French North region, help us to develop to another project, a serial, a short serial of animation. On a new short movie. It will be politic fiction.
All right.
With on the pitch. The pitch is one night, one president, one discourse.
One speech.
One speech. Yeah.
Ouais.
So again, like cutting and leaving us with
No. It will be different of Mondo Domino. It will be slow down.
Okay.
Very slow down.
Really, you slow down. It's hard to believe that you slow down. Really.
But no humoristic. A true politic fiction. A tragedy, not a tragicomedy.
Right.
Only a tragedy.
100% tragedy. Okay.
No pink color. Only blue color.
Okay. All right.
Blue and dark.
No pink color. Okay. Okay, guys, before we say goodbye to each other, I would like to invite our audience to next set of short films. And I really appreciate your presence today. I'm really happy that I had the opportunity to talk to you, and I really keep my fingers crossed for your current projects, for your future projects, and wish you all the best. So thank you very much for being here with us.
Thank you very much to you.
Thank you. And have
Merci.
a great day. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye. Thank you.
That's all.